Folks, what's up? Today, we'll discuss how to develop larger shoulders. As you can see, you can perform a side lateral raise to target the middle head of the delt, which by the way, as a quick aside anatomically speaking, when we're looking to build that width, it's not just the middle delt that contributes there. We can see that the front delt actually provides some overlap here as well. It only requires that you're willing to change up the load on the same exercise. Of course, the mechanics on the exercise will change, but if you want to build maximum shoulder development, you need to lift both light and heavy. People might say, you've recommended light weights before, but that doesn't mean exclusively light, or you've recommended heavy weights before, but that doesn't mean exclusively heavy. In reality, whatever you're doing less of right now is probably where you should be varying more of your efforts, but even then, both of these should be part of your arsenal. Let me demonstrate the differences in how you should perform them and why, because that's where all the benefits come from. If I do light, and yours should be this muscle recruitment of the proper muscle and a metabolic overloading your training, which means really trying to build up higher repetitions, more metabolic damage here in the shoulder. We could do that by first performing it as shown here. We are aiming to activate the delts to do the job instead of allowing the traps to start shrugging your arm up to initiate the lift, which implies lesser weights when performing this lateral raise right here in the muscle we are trying to target. I'm attempting to start right here, as you can see, in that mid del. If I start there, the mid will take care of the rest of the upward lift here. I have 15 pounds here, though I occasionally use 10. Don't lie, and in fact, one of the techniques I've discussed is a 1.5 rep come down only halfway, go back up again. There's no momentum at play here. Everything is under the control of the middle delt doing all the work with the idea of being under control. I come back down slowly to ensure that all the effort is being focused and directed right here, and again I come up to try to keep the tension on the delt as much as possible. That is the reason we go on to using the heavy dumbbells. There are a few more advantages that must be mentioned in this case. This fake lateral has two benefits. First, it gives us the chance to accelerate a large weight in order to compensate for the slower acceleration of bigger weights, which is necessary for maximal shoulder development. The second benefit is a controlled eccentric on the way down, which is something we don't often get with shoulder training because of the nature of the lifts that we do. They don't really place a really eccentric stress on the mid delt. This exercise does, so we load. It's one of the best ways to recruit type 2 muscle fibers in any muscle you train. When it comes to the shoulders, they tend to respond very quickly in the form of more hypertrophy and growth. Here, we're going to load up, accelerate the weight up under control, and then try to freeze it when we reach the top before eccentrically controlling on the way down. However, we're eccentric, so we're battling that. So it's here up and down up. Oh, every time I attempt to accelerate up and down one more time. Okay, you have the option of going even lighter after that to capitalize on the metabolic buildup, and then you should just try to control a few very good gradual control rests after that. The concept is that for men to strengthen their shoulders and muscles completely, they must use a combination of larger and lower weights. The intriguing thing about this is that while the same exercise will be quite successful at reaching the area you're trying to expand and widen, changing the load will have significantly different consequences and outcomes. As I mentioned at the beginning, you need to figure out how to do both. I hope you found the video helpful, guys. If you haven't already, make sure to try this. If you haven't done so, guys, make sure to leave a comment and let me know what else you want me to cover and what else I can try to help you with. With these videos, I'll try my best to fulfill that promise to you. If you haven't already, please subscribe and enable notifications so you won't miss a new video when we release it. If you're looking for programs that incorporate all the stimuli for growth, heavy, light, eccentric, metabolic, for example, check out the link in the description or the pinned comment. Okay, people. I'll see you when I return in a few days.